While a crackdown on China's forced organ harvesting awaits passage into U.S. law, Beijing has devised new ways to shift the blame. It's now trying to drag other nations down into the mud. Here's the latest.
China proposed a so-called organ-sharing platform in January, peddling what it calls donated organs to Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, and countries involved in its Belt and Road Initiative. The proposal, made by the CCP's former deputy health minister Huang Jiefu, the one in charge of China's transplantation scheme. Huang has drawn international scorn for alleged involvement in the regime's live organ harvesting crimes.
There's a nonsense. I don't want to answer the questions because no.
Well, how come I rang up? I was offered a liver very quickly from a hospital in China. How is that possible?
I don't want to listen and answer the question.
The source of transplanted organs in China remains controversial. Numerous reports and experts say the regime holds incarcerated prisoners of conscience as a pool of organ donors. Most of them are Falun Gong practitioners and other religious minorities. According to USA Today, an estimated 25,000 to 50,000 inmates are murdered each year for their organs.
Although the Chinese Communist Party claims to have established a so-called organ donation system in 2015, its transparency and traceability have remained remarkably low. The use of prisoners' organs and live organ harvesting is still ongoing.
Teresa Chu is the leader of an NGO coalition, the Universal Declaration on Combating and Preventing Forced Organ Harvesting. She urges the world to turn away from what she called Beijing's organ diplomacy.
With this organ-sharing system, the CCP is seeking to whitewash the stolen, forcibly or live harvested organs. This is not humane cooperation. We repeat, this is a search for complicity on an international level.
News also broke that groups in Japan and South Korea are eyeing organ sharing with Communist China. This has sparked a wave of backlash in both countries.
They had pledged to end transplant tourism by the 2008 Beijing Olympics, but failed to keep their promise. These false commitments were made to evade accusations of their live organ harvesting practices. Huang Jiefu is the responsible one. We should think about what kind of cooperation we would have with such a person and such a group.
If we join China in organ sharing, it would mean more demand, and more innocent Chinese people will be involved.
The Japanese people, who value human rights and the ethics of transplantation, will never share organs of unknown origins that could have been forcibly removed from living human beings. The international community must not participate in the most heinous crime in human history.
Back in 2014, China's then Deputy Health Minister Huang already visited Taiwan to push his cross-strait organ transplant platform. Both Taiwan and Hong Kong turned down his offer.